Good morning. Welcome to Baker Airguns. I'm Dennis Baker, and I want to talk today a little bit more about the Daystate Red Wolf. In this session, we're going to talk a little more about the features of the Red Wolf and test the velocity and accuracy. It's a beautiful morning here in Ohio, so stick with us and it'll be fun. I want to talk just a minute about these pellet pins. This is a very handy device, especially with the tiny little 177 pellets and big hands of an old man like me. So if you have trouble loading 177 pellets, I try a pellet pen. They're $10, real handy. I've got this one marked with the type of pellets that I put in it. It's very simple. Pick one up at Baker Airguns. The Daystate Red Wolf Highlight is 39 inches long and weighs 7.5 pounds. The barrel length is 17 inches. It carries a 480cc 230 bar air cylinder with a safe working pressure of about 3,300 pounds. In a 177 caliber rifle, the carbon fiber air cylinder will supply 185 shots at high power and a whopping 450 shots at low power. The 22 caliber will get 500 shots on low power according to Daystate literature. On high power, the 22 caliber Red Wolf will deliver 85 shots at 35 foot-pounds. There are 3 power settings. Factory settings on the gun that we tested shot about 12 foot-pounds at low power. That is a 8.44 grain pellet at 797 feet per second. On medium power, it shot the same pellet at an average velocity of just under 900 feet per second. On high power, the rifle shot 20 foot-pounds or just under 1,000 feet per second with 8.44 grain pellets. In the gun we tested, the power settings worked perfectly with the JSB 8.44 grain pellets, shooting right at 12 foot-pounds on low power and 20 foot-pounds on high power. The gun we received came equipped with an optional Hug-It moderator. The Daystate Red Wolf is one of the most advanced sporter-style PCP rifles in the world. The valve and trigger are both electronic, utilizing the latest MCT computer technology. The onboard computer is powered by a rechargeable battery. The battery will get thousands of shots between charges. A charger is included with the gun. The styling of the stock is exquisite. It is simply beautiful. And good news for lefties, it's ambidextrous. The stock on the rifle we bought was red laminate. The gun is also available in Turkish walnut. The gun is actuated by a lever located on the breech. The action is all electronic, so there's no spring to cock. The lever action is smooth and effortless. You can cycle shots very quickly. The magazine holds 10 shots. There's also a single shot tray included with the gun. The electronically released trigger is adjustable for weight and length of stage. On the rifle we tested, the weight was just under 4 ounces and was crisp and smooth. The rifle has a cross-bolt safety. The Daystate Red Wolf is a beautiful air gun. In this case, however, beauty is not just skin deep. The gun is well engineered, accurate, and efficient. Let's shoot it. We'll be testing the gun at high power using JSB exacts at 8.44 grains. Distances will be 10, 22.5, 30, 40, and 50 yards. Why 22.5 yards? Let's just say it was a failed experiment. These are some groups I shot at 20 yards in our indoor range while zeroing in the scope. These averaged less than 1/4 of an inch center to center. I'd like to talk briefly about how I measure my groups. I use a drawing template. Find the diameter on the template that will enclose the outside edges of the group, and then I deduct the width of the pellet, in this case 177. This gives me the center to center size of the group. It will also give me an indication of how the group is centered on the center of the target and whether I may need to adjust my windage or elevation. These groups at 22.5 yards averaged about 3/8 of an inch center to center. It was a little windy that day. These groups at 30 yards averaged about 3/8 to 1/2 an inch center to center. That's pretty good shooting for me. At 40 yards, the groups were still less than a 1 inch center to center. Here's a group at 50 yards, a little over 1/2 an inch center to center. Pretty good shooting. The next part of our test involves shooting the gun through the chronograph to measure velocity. We set the gun on high power, filled the gun to 2900 psi, which is well below the maximum pressure. We shot 99 times through the chronograph. High velocity was 1001 feet per second. Low velocity was 973. Average velocity was 996, and extreme spread was only 28 feet per second. Standard deviation was not calculated on this test. Next, I set the gun to medium power. For this test, we shot 48 shots. High velocity was 907, low velocity was 886, extreme spread was 21 feet per second, and standard deviation was 4. This was a very consistent string of shots. Next, I set the gun on low power. For this test, we shot 20 shots. High velocity was 809, low velocity was 782, average 797, extreme spread was 27, and standard deviation was 6. I would have liked to shot more, but it was getting dark and mosquitoes are starting to come in the house, so I had to quit. But the conclusion is this is one of the most consistent air guns I've ever tested. Just every aspect of this rifle is impressive. Daystate Wolverine is beautifully made, well engineered, amazingly consistent, efficient, and accurate. I'm thrilled with this air gun. Please let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the space below. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like on Facebook and follow us on Facebook. Order a Daystate Red Wolf at www.bakerairguns.com. If you like air guns, you'll love our place. Check out our wide range of new and used air guns, ammo, and accessories. www.bakerairguns.com. We'll be having several events in the near future. Watch Facebook or our website for details. Watch for our mini sniper contest. 13 shots to hit 12 9mm pistol shells. You could win fabulous prizes. We'll have more details soon. Another activity we're having is our drop in and shoot. Just drop in and shoot. Stop at our shop in Mount Victory anytime in July. Our hours are Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 1. Shoot 10 shots at our indoor range. Shoot your gun or ours. Best score wins a new Crossman 2240. What a deal. We'll have more details on this contest in our next video. It should be lots of fun. Don't forget the Midwest Air Gun Show, Columbus, Ohio, June 30th, You can find more information at www.midwestairgunshow.com. I enjoyed sharing this information with you, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Until next time, adios.